Good morning, guys. I hope you're all doing well and fantastic wherever you are. It is your boy, CryptoMykel here, coming today with just a mining in general update. So I just want to get a couple things caught up here, as well as a super shout out to Octarius, or Seb Chaps as you may know him in the YouTube world. He's done a lot of work here recently, and he's also helping me out as I'm fixing my node, because I actually had some issue with my CCX box, not the box's problem, but something happened and I'm having to rebuild the blockchain on the node. So nothing crazy, but just redoing it. I had a few issues. It was getting some environmental tags. We're unsure of what happened to it, but we're just rebuilding it anyway. That way it is done and fixed, because I do want to turn this box into a smart node, and that means that my node will actually will earn rewards if others are connected to it. So really cool stuff. He also did build this CCX marketplace, which I was going to cover today anyway, as well as I would like to go over my rewards that I have earned, which is not accurate because I have well over this is just off of this pool anyway. I was on Hero Miners before, but then Hero Miners closed down CCX compatibility, so I moved to Fast Pool, but this is still off. So we're going to cover that, as well as some Flux news. But first, let's get started with the Conceal marketplace. Go check this out. There's a link down in the comments, in the section below, in the description below. Sorry. Super shout out to Octarius for getting this built. I even seen this morning as I was looking at it. Some of the things you can actually see it in USD value depending upon the listing. They have to enable that in the listing post, but you can buy things with your CCX that you may have been like hoarding this whole time. So you can also buy CCX boxes, which I have one behind me, and which is a full node and a miner all in one package. Really awesome device. I do use it for a number of other uses as well as mining ore. So it mines ore, it mines CCX, and it is a full-on node. So really cool, really interesting. As well, you can buy P106 GPUs. We can even buy, there is a relatively nicely priced, if you're in wherever this is. I think they do have in shipping as well, excluding shipping. Ships to the EU only. So if you're in the EU, you can pick up a 3700X on a B550 ROG Strix gaming motherboard with the Wraith Prism cooler, a 1TB Samsung 980 drive, about $275 or 21,000 CCX, which is really cool. Here's one of those as well with the USD price, so you can actually pick up shirts, which I have one of these shirts right here. Actually, this exact shirt, you can pick up that exact shirt on the marketplace for CCX if you would so like. This one is this one's a medium, so do keep in mind, read the descriptions just in case. There's fanny pack. There's a crazy calculator that we looked at on the live stream, super old, really interesting, as well as some pictures, a couple games, a Hornet, which this bad boy is the newer design, not design, but has newer hardware. Has a Ryzen 7 5700X with 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is running DDR4. I'm running DDR3 on mine, and this is just a all-around internals upgrade, and it is called the Hornet. Really like this. I was thinking about something like this as well for building. It would be really cool. And yeah, super awesome. Shout out to Seb for creating this one. You can check this out and, you know, spend your CCX down below. No affiliation, no cool code, but nonetheless, really cool stuff. So, digging into our CCX box rewards that we've been mining. So, we've been on this pool for the last 4 months, and it says we've only earned 377 CCX, and I think that is actually very wrong, because I have way more CCX in my wallet than that. And according to at least my 24-hour average hash rate, according to the Explorer's calculator, we should be earning about 3.48 Conceal per day. That's before the pool fee. Alright, but even at that, 3.48, we times that by 30. That's 104. Times that by 4 months, it's over 400 CCX. So I don't think this is currently right, but nonetheless, because like it says last 7 days paid, it's 2.97, and we should be making 2 to 3 every day anyway. So that can't be accurate. But we are earning CCX on the CCX box. I thought I would touch base on this because it's been about 4 months since we moved pools, and I have not really covered any kind of updates for this since we moved the pools over. On that note, I do want to cover the fact that if been running a Flux node, mining Flux, there has been a parallel asset drop. We have not covered Flux in quite some time, due to we just don't mine it currently, and we also don't have a node anymore. So we were running a node back then. If you were holding Flux on October 31st, 2023, which is almost a year ago, like almost quite literally a year ago, it is October, there was a drop of FLUX-BASE into your wallets, or not really into your wallet, but for your nodes. And if you were mining Flux, your pools have paid you out in normal Flux, except miner pool. If you were mining on miner pool and it's been over a year since you've been mining, you need to go check out their Discord. I'll have a link for this down below, that way you can easily find this. But the weekly Flux parallel assets were paid on 9/26. If you did not receive any kind of Flux payment on 9/26, you need to fill out this form. Any accounts that were older than a year have to do a manual claim. I filled mine out and I got it done within 24 hours. So do keep that in mind, and be sure to go check to make sure you have a parallel asset. The way to check, of course, is just typing in your address up in the search bar. Pretty simple. All right. If you're not able to take the payout into an address, you need to fill out a different form to transfer that to a different address. But some conditions are needed, of course, because proof of verification, right? But do keep that in mind. So I was mining on Miner Pool, and I was mining on the original Flux Labs pool. So I got some Flux airdropped back into my account, as well as I was running my node. This is actually my original node that I was running since the Zell days. I was able to claim 171 extra Flux on base. Of course, there will be a fee once I did that, and the amount I received was 167.56. As well as the node that we reran that I went in with a buddy on. We also had 129 to claim as well. So super cool. Do go look at these. Make sure that you have Flux, or make sure you have ETH on base in order to pay for your fusion fee. If you want to move it from FLUX-BASE to either Flux or Flux BSC and any of the other chains, you need base on ETH, or ETH on base, in order to do that. So do keep that in mind, guys. That is super important to note. And well, if you have stuff, make sure you go claim it, because, well, I mean, it's extra funds you may not have had. So it was a nice surprise to me. I honestly had forgotten about the distribution rewards that from all that year ago. So it's kind of nice to see that we had a good amount of Flux dropped back into our account just in time for the Disney. So yeah, much love, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, turn the bell on for future notifications. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Much love. Peace out. Remember, stay freaking savage. Happy hashing, or your wants down and your hash is high.